All right, so at just over $200, this right here is the best cheap tile saw that's out there. Not the cheapest, the best cheap one, basically where you get the most bang for your buck. A saw like this is perfect for backsplash jobs or a one-off bathroom. So if you're going to renovate one bathroom and you need a good, decent saw that's going to make a really nice cut, this is the type of saw I would recommend to get. All right, so in this video, we're going to do 4 things. First, we're going to unbox it, set it up. I'll show you what it looks like up close and how it comes together. 2, we're going to make some cuts. We're going to cut 12 by 24 porcelain tile. We're going to cut some subway ceramic tile. We'll cut some penny round mosaic, which is really hard to cut with a saw like this, and I'll show you a really cool trick. Also, we're going to put it to a strength test where we're going to see if a little baby saw like this can cut a 40-inch long quartz slab. That's going to be really tough for a saw like that. And the last thing we're going to do in this video is give this saw away. All right, so here are the 3 pieces of tile that we're going to be cutting, and here's what we're looking for. So this is our polished porcelain tile. We got our subway tile, and then we got our penny round. I chose penny round because penny round is one of the hardest mosaics to cut, and I'll show you a really cool trick to do that. What we're looking for is chipping and blowing out. I'm not really concerned about speed. I just want to make sure it has nice clean cut and it doesn't blow out the end of the cut. All right, so here's our cut. You know, looks good. This is a little bit crooked right here. But if we get really close, you do see a little bit of chipping. But if you get a diamond pad or if you just get your polishing wheel, you can clean this up and make it look like a factory edge. I don't see any blowouts or anything like that. Did you see, like, when I was cutting it, I flipped, you know, I got halfway, I flipped it around and I undercut this side about 1 inch. That way it will never blow out, I promise you. Because as you're cutting, such a big piece of tile always vibrates at the end. So when you get to this last portion, there's so much vibration going on over there that this blows out. You can't blame it, right? So that's my little trick for that. I'd give this like a 3.8 out of 5. So here's our ceramic cut. That is a really, really nice cut. I'm happy with the whole thing. Absolutely no blowouts, no chipping, really, really nice cut. This is a softer material to your ceramic. It should cut easier than your porcelain. So this cut, I will rate 4.5, just because, you know, it could have been a little bit faster, but 4.5 all day long. All right, so here's the trick when you're cutting your penny rounds. Don't take it out of the package itself. It's nicely and tight against the corners here. So all you're gonna do is just put a mark where you wanna cut it, bring the package over just like it is, and then cut it, because the paper behind it, the cardboard behind it, provides support for your cut. Let me show you. All right, so here we got our mosaic. We got a clean cut right down the middle. You see that this piece doesn't bounce around too much. This one's a little bit fatter than all the other ones. But typically when you're making this cut, this is the cut that goes behind the wall, you know, the tile covers it. Again, this is the reason I chose this tile itself, because the penny round is so difficult to cut because of how small the tile is. Actually, the design of the saw worked out nice because it pushes up as it cuts instead of pushing down, so it didn't kind of mutilate it. I'm happy with this. Is it perfect? Nope. Again, I'd give this a 3.5. All right, so we got our tile cut. We have one more cut to make, and that's our strength cut. I want to see if it can get through 40 inches of quartz. Definitely is going to be hard. It's hard for any saw to do that, but for a little saw like that, it's going to be a challenge. Actually, after we cut that, I'll do one more quick cut on my subway tile just to see the integrity of that blade. I mean, it's the original blade that came with the saw itself, and I want to see how it holds up. So let's get to it. Wow, it chewed right through that. Look how clean of a cut we have here. All the way across. That's intense. That's intense of a cut. It was definitely hard. You can see that in here, it was starting to like foam up a little bit. I think because, you know, the silica or whatever off the quartz was getting in there and getting all foamy. But it did it. Damn. And I did the whole trick where you flip the thing over just so it's a little bit easier. If I had two people, we could have easily done it in one. So now I want to cut one more subway tile just to see how the blade itself held up. And then I'm going to give you your final score on this test. And we're going to do our giveaway. Well, there you have it. Just another perfect cut on this tile. Couldn't be happier with it. After chewing through that piece of quartz, still to have a cut like this is very, very impressive. All right, so let's give the saw a final grade. Remember, this is a $210 saw. What I use this for is when I have a small backsplash job where I'm just going to set up literally on their counter, get the job done, put a little like towel down, and that's it. It's super clean. That's all you need. I don't have to bring my big tile saw to do that. Or if you're going to be doing one bathroom, you just got to get the job done. 210 bucks is well worth it. My final grade for this saw is 4.2 out of 5. All right, so the link for this saw is down in the description if you guys want to go check that out. But if you are here for the giveaway, in order to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is just drop a comment. And then on October 10th, 2021, I'm going to pick a random comment and then you will win and I'll send you the saw. My goal with our channel here is to reinvest 100% of my YouTube money back into the channel itself, back into more giveaways. I want to be Mr. Beast of construction. That's my big goal here. My dream is that the entire year I'm building a house from scratch And then on Christmas, I'm giving it away to one of you guys. How cool would that be? But I can't do it without you, so make sure that you're commenting down below, like this video, share it, and subscribe. And let's see where this goes. Who knows?